Good morning, dear students. Ninth standard. Today we are going to learn the lesson from third unit, The Little Girl. You see, it is the echo of every house. It happens in every family. Relation of the children with the parents, and that has been depicted here in this story by Catherine Mansfield. Catherine Mansfield, she is a very good writer of her time. Her writings are famous for the typical depicting observations, mean observation, and that you will find over here also. Let us start. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Now, there is a story of a little girl for whom he was a figure. Who? Her father. Her father. Say, this story is about a little girl whose feelings for her family change from fear to understanding will probably find an echo in every home. Children are a little scared of their parents, father especially in the starting, but afterward they respect and understand their parents. So that happens in this story. The same happens in every house. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. So that means this is a Western story. Okay, so kissing while leaving the daughter, the father used to bid her goodbye by kissing her. To which she responded with goodbye, father, and she used to say goodbye, father. Okay, nothing else. And oh, there was a glad sense, happy sense, happiness of relief. Happiness due to the relief. Relief means to relax, to get free of, to get rid of. Okay. And she felt relaxed when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Now, what made her relax? The noise of the carriage. Carriage, the sound of the carriage. Carriage is a car with carrier. Car with carrier. See, in foreign countries what happens? People don't purchase a full car. Okay, middle class people generally they purchase a car with a carrier. Now you might have seen in the road construction, generally it is like used in India. There are cars. The front side is the driver. Beside the driver, there's one seat. Behind it, there is one seat capable for 3 people, and after that there's a carriage, like you might have seen the tractor like carriage is attached to the car only. Okay, so that is called as carriage. Why people are purchasing carriage, middle class people there in foreign cities? The reason is they are carrying the things, or some place you go, likewise for purchasing and all. Here in India, people go for purchasing and immediately 100 rupees a television, they give 100 rupees to bring the television from shop to home. That is not available in Western countries. That is not the case in Western countries. If you purchased a television and you need to go home with that television, you will have to spend lot of money for that, right? To bring a carriage and set that home. So lot of money. So to save money, people use carriage car. So as soon as the carriage car used to go away from the home, what was happening? The voice of the carriage car was going down weaker and that made her relax. That means father went off. So her fear has gone up. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall, "Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there, and bring me my slippers." Now father comes home and tells his mother, that means grandfather of this child, grandfather of this little girl. So as soon as he comes home in the evening, he goes on ordering for tea, paper, all these things, and slippers. Now he want to remove his shoes and want to wear the slippers. So he is telling, Kezia, mother would call her. Kezia, and the mother, that grandmother, would call her, "If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots." Now mother says that, "Come down, Kezia," is the name of the child, "and take off your father's boots." Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, slip down slowly. She will crawling, she will move. Okay, why sleeping is given? Likewise, she is escaping from something, बच के निकल रही है, like that. So that word slip is given. Slowly the girl would slip down the stair. Slowly she'll go. More slowly still across the hall, because she has fear of her father, and push open the drawing room door, and then she'll open the drawing room door. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. ना लोग क्या करते हैं, many people are habited, their spectacles are there, तो वो चश्मे में से नहीं देखते हैं, the gap in the spectacle and eyes, from that they see. Okay, from that gap they see, and that is a terrible look for anyone. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. So Kezia, hurry up, pull out these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? And father asked, have you been a good girl today? And what is the answer of Kezia? I don't know, father. So she is not even paying attention what is the question. She is not ready to understand the question. Just only her answer is ready. I don't know. Why it is written like this? She is fumbling, stuttering, fumbling on speaking. Okay, you don't know. If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. And the father says, if you stutter like that, if you have such an habit of speaking, then mother will take you to the doctor. Then you need a doctor. She never stuttered with other people, but this was not the case. The writer says she never stuttered, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say these words properly. Only with father she stuttered. Okay, nowhere else. And why she stuttered? Because it was so hard. She has to say those words properly, and that is why she had the fear of saying properly. So she was stuttering. Okay, and she only due to that fear she was stuttering. Okay, see. So she had never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, stopped doing. Means maybe she was a little child and that time she may be doing, but not now. But so with father it still happens. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about, mother? I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. See, these are the words of the father, and how and what the father speaks. Okay, what's the matter? What happened to you? First thing, what are you looking so wretched about? Why you are looking so unhappy, sad, dismayed? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. And he says to mother that I wish you taught this child, that you'll teach this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. So brink of suicide means about to commit suicide, as if she is going to die. How she is looking at me, or how she is like this. So he is telling to the mother, here Kezia, carry up my teacup. And then he says, carry up my teacup back to the table carefully. Okay, take it to the table carefully. So now he told that take the teacup back. That means he had the tea. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. Yawning, alas dena, है ना, yawning, making before sleep, before going sleep, people yawn, drowsy feeling. So that is yawning. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. See how she is describing what is the figure in her mind, that little girl, that he is like a giant. He is like a giant. So his hands and his neck especially, and his mouth when he yawned, and thinking about him alone like thinking about a giant. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have nice talk with father and mother. Now grandmother Sunday afternoon used to send her down. She was sleeping with grandmother maybe, or living in the grandmother's room only. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. Sunday there is no work for father, mother is reading paper. His handkerchief on his face, his feet on the best cushion, sleeping sound and snoring. And what he used to do Sunday afternoon, he used to sleep. The father used to sleep, and her mother, the little child, Kezia's mother, may be sitting in the sofa set and reading, and father is sleeping and snoring, making noise. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched and asked the time. Then he looked at her. And she sat on a stool. She went gravely, seriously looked at him and woke up. Okay, and he woke and stretched. And as soon as he woke, he stretched his body. Okay, we all are doing after getting up, maybe. And asked the time, then looked at her. And then he asked time, and then he looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. Oh my God. What does the child believes about the father, and what the father believes about the child? How will happen then? How they'll become close then? What will happen in such a relationship? The daughter has fear of father, and father is comparing her with a brown owl. One day when she was kept indoors with a cold, her mother told her that father's birthday was next week. And one day what happened, due to cold she did not go to school, so she was kept home. So grandmother told her that there is her father's birthday coming next week, and suggested she should make him a pin cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. And grandmother said that make something, a cushion for your father as a gift. So from yellow silk to make a cushion, she said. You said? The grandmother said. Grandmother said, why don't you make a cushion? Now, laboriously, with the double cotton, the little girl stitched 3 sides, but what to fill in it? And with laboriously means with efforts, very difficultly, doing labor work, as if she was doing labor work. So she stitched 3 sides, and now was the question, but what to fill in it? The cushion cover is made, and what to fill up it to make it a cushion? That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden, and she wandered into mother's bedroom. So grandmother was in the garden, and she went into mother's bedroom to look for scrap materials, small pieces of papers and all. So garbage. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, oh my God, tore them into teeny pieces and stuffed her case, then sewed up up the 4th side. Oh my God, how innocent is this child. There are some papers. She doesn't know what papers are there. There were great many sheets of fine paper, good paper, and she gathered them. She made it into pieces, tore and filled in the cushion. That's right. There was a hue and cry in the house, and then after that what would have happened? You are guessing it right. अगर अच्छे पेपर कुछ काम के होंगे, अगर this are torn by her, what will happen? She has to bear the anger, and there was a hue and cry, anger and protest, shouting. Father's great speech for the port authority had been lost. And father's great speech for the port authority, he prepared some speech in those paper, it was, and that was lost means where was it was in the cushion. Rooms were searched, all the rooms were searched, servants questioned, everyone was questioned. Finally mother came into Kezia's room, and after asking to everyone, mother came to Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on the table in your room? Oh yes, she said. See how loyal she is. Means she is very true, and very honest. Very honestly, she is saying, yes, I have seen. She said, I tore them up for my surprise. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. At this moment, right now. So she mother got the answer where the paper has gone, and now she is angry a little, but she is making the little girl to face the anger of the father. Is it good this happens in the houses in Indian houses? No, it doesn't happen. Okay, mothers are beating the children. Okay, doesn't matter. Children never take it seriously, but if father starts beating, mother never allows the father to beat the children. So this is Indian families, but in the Western family, see what is the difference now? She is taking, and what she was dragged down, and she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. Now father was in search, and he was anger. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? And he asked a question. What mother said, did you do that? No, she whispered. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. That was not a damn thing, that was a gift. But see the language. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child's put to bed this instant. And the father says that, see what she has done, take her this damn thing, bring that cushion to me and take the child to the bed. Crying too much to explain. She lay in the shadowed room, watched the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. And she was crying too much to explain that she is not at fault. She is not at fault.